Welcome to round number 2 of the Epic Cards and Games Wednesday night local. We had 18 players in this local, and so we did 4 rounds of Swiss and then cut to top 8. Here we're going to see Luke start. However, he will be met with a Perulia off of 3 names. His name is Tyler Austin Bryan on the left, playing Magna Warrior. I think he's playing a more of a pure version with just rocks, versus Luke on the left playing Branded. So Luke here is going to be met with a Fualos after activating the Branded Fusion, which has to suck because he's already under Perulia, but he is going to send Albaz plus the Fualos from his deck in order to summon out the Rinbrum. So Rinbrum at least gives him a interruption from a monster that was special summoned on the following turn. And here he's going to activate Fallen of the White Dragon to special, Chainlink 2 Branded and High Spirits to go ahead and dump a fusion plus itself to search. So he is going to dump the Albaletnus to go ahead and grab Albion and the Shrouded Dragon from the main deck to his hand. Okay. So he is locked, I believe, but you know, it's not special summon, and I doubt that he wants to give 3 names any more draws at all. So we're gonna see him now activate the Gold Sark. Wow, he opened a pretty good hand to be able to play around both Molchummies here. So he's gonna ban Mercurier with the Gold Sark, and then Mercurier is going to go ahead and grab him a copy of the Cartesia. Mercurier can add any, I believe, monster from the deck that mentions Fallen of Albaz. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and see him normal summon Aluber. Aluber is going to go ahead and grab him a Branded Spell or Trap. It is going to be the Fallen and the Virtuous. Fallen and the Virtuous always counting as a Branded and Dogmatica card is why he can do so. Now from here, we're going to see Albion activate and dump for cost. Branded Opening in order to allow him to draw. I just learned that card is a cost, by the way, to send, so fun fact. Anyways, he's going to put it in the bottom, drop it in the top, set, and then move on to the end phase, and he has quite a lot of effects here to go through. Well, just a few, really. Number 1 is going to be Albion, I believe, to go ahead and set or add. What are we going to see him do here? It is going to be... I believe that was Branded Retribution. So he has a special summon effect negate. Next, he's going to go ahead and resolve or activate and resolve the Albaletnus to grab him a Branded Fusion from deck to the hand. And then from here, we're going to see him pass. And 3 names on his opening turn. He's going to start with, I believe that's a Fualos as well. And then he's going to Imperm the Rinbrum. So the Imperm is going to prevent the Rinbrum from being an interruption here. Okay. So now he's going to go ahead and move on to the main phase to normal summon Supplier, which is going to grab him a Kawaki Meru card from deck to the hand, which is going to be the Guardian. Okay, and then from here... he's going to reveal Researcher to go ahead and special summon herself since he controls a dark. And Branded Retribution is going to go ahead, negate that monster effect, destroy it, and then return both the Albion and the Alba from the graveyard. From here, so these are the names that I don't necessarily recognize too much. There we go. So he's going to activate Sigma Minus to fusion summon using the Kawaki Meru Guardian in itself to make the Conductor. And then the Conductor is going to go ahead and, Conduction is going to go ahead and grab him a Bonding to grab him the Conduction. Conduction is going to send copies of Sigma Plus the Beta to go ahead and special summon itself from the hand. I believe Sigma Plus is going to, reborn the Beta here, and then Beta gets to add a Magna Warrior from deck to the hand on summon. Wow, a lot of things just went over there. Thank you guys for keeping up with me. Okay, so from here, what is the game plan? I couldn't tell you what this deck does too much, but I did go against a Fiendsmith variant, and I almost got cooked, but Forbidden Droplet saved me. Anyways, here we're going to see him summon out the Proxy F Magician, and this will allow him to fusion summon if he wants. I think it just acts as a regular poly on field. From here, what is he going to do? I mean, he has a... Okay, so he is going to go ahead and fusion summon out. So fusion summoning for... what is this? This is the Flux. Okay, I'm not saying that second word because that is hard. That's a... Ashen failed? Yeah, whatever. So on summon, he's going to go ahead and activate the effect to special summon a rock monster from hand or graveyard except for itself. What will this summon? This is going to summon out Conduction back from the grave. And then Conduction, he's going to activate his effect to send a... Ooh, what's this name? Send Telusion to the graveyard. And then he gets a additional normal summon on resolution. So here we're going to see Epsilon be normal summon from the hand. And on summon, he's going to be able to send a level 4 or lower Magna Warrior to the graveyard, which is going to be another copy of the Sigma Minus. From here, he's going to go ahead and special summon Sigma Plus off of the Sigma Minus effect. And then overlay to go into Gallant Granite. Gallant Granite now can detach the Surge, but what is he gonna grab exactly? His graveyard was face down. That's funny. So he's going to go ahead and detach Sigma Plus to go ahead and add him. I think... Which Adamantipator is that? Because that's not Researcher. That's not Analyzer either. And then he grabs Kawaki. Huh. I forgot his name. I used to play Adamantipator back in 2021? Yeah, 2021. But instead he does decide to grab Researcher. Okay, the other one was Seeker. There we go. From here, he's going to go ahead and look through Luke's graveyard on resolution. Rinbrum is going to be his interruption piece, so he might want to remove that from the field somehow, if possible. I believe Conduction is able to snatch steal it, right? Let's see. No, not that one. What about Flux? Return him to the hand. Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, he can bounce the Rinbrum here. Oh, but I think Rinbrum... No. Rinbrum can activate because it's negated. So from here, he's going to go ahead and special summon out the Telusion by banishing Sigma Minus. And I didn't see what else. And then the Telusion is a Book of Moon, right? Yeah, it can be a Book of Moon. Or... No. This one is the Snatch deal. Gotcha. Okay. I'm learning a lot here. I have to keep this in mind because at first I did hate on this deck a lot, but like the more I see people play Magna Warriors, the more I'm like, you know what, maybe I want to play Magna Warrior. But you know, if I were to play it, it might just be the Fiendsmith version, although I do see benefit in playing a more rock centered build. So Flux attacks over Rinbrum, and then Conduction is going to attack over the Alibur. On the direct attack of Gallant Granite, Luke is going to go ahead and Rinbrum effect, and that is going to be met with a Ghost Bell, so no effects here. That's probably why he didn't bounce the monsters to the hand. Okay. And then from here, yeah, attack goes through, so he still takes 2k. What else? He's going to attack directly with Proxy F Magician, which is going to deal 1400 points of damage. And then he's going to attack with Telusion. Telusion is going to get popped by the Fallen and the Virtuous. What will Luke send here? Okay, so it's going to be the Ecclesia and the Black Dragon. Okay, not too bad. Getting rid of that body also means that Telusion cannot banish itself to summon out a body next turn, so that's good. From here, main phase 2, I would say that 3 Names is going to have to make an SP Little Knight to banish the Synchro from Luke's graveyard, because that's going to be a very good interruption piece for him. Not interruption, but board breaker. Let's see, he's looking through his deck, and it looks like he will go ahead and SP Little Knight, banish the Ecclesia. Honestly, really good, because Brandon cannot get it back at this point unless they go for the Dragon that devoured the Dogma, I believe. Okay, and then from here, we're going to move on to the end phase. Luke is going to add the High Spirits because Rinbrum was sent this turn, and then he draws for turn. Okay, so what are we going to see from here? He's looking through his graveyard. So he's going to activate Retribution to go ahead and add back a copy of the Fallen and the Virtuous. And then he's going to special summon the Ecclesia. I'm sorry, you said Ecclesia. This is Cartesia. I believe Cartesia is an inherent summon, though, so I don't think he has to reveal it for its effect. I'm going to double check on that later, though. Next, we're going to see him Aluber normal summon to search. He already has Branded Fusion in hand, so it looks like this could add, like, Lost or whatever, if he doesn't have it already. Chainlink 2, SP Lunite, targeting the Cartesia. And in normal circumstances, he could Cartesia to Fusion Summon, but if he doesn't have a Dark in hand, the Aluber on field is an Earth, so he's not going to be able to make Rank Wignall. So he will pop it with the Fallen and the Virtuous. And this is going to grab him Branded Lost. Cool. Activate Branded Lost. Activate Branded Fusion. And we know he doesn't have Ash Blossom, so this is going to go through. And at this point, Luke is going to Dougie on 3 names here if he doesn't have anything. He can send Albaz plus, like, any Dark, make Lubellion, and then, yeah, from here, he's going to go ahead and scoop it up. So we are going to move on to game number 2. Okay, so I learned now that Cartesia is actually an effect to summon. Good thing to know. Okay, so we're going to see 3 names start the second game here on turn 1. He's going to normal summon Analyzer and reveal the top 5 cards of his deck and special summon a non-tuner rock monster from there. And so he ends up grabbing the Telusion. I don't think Telusion does anything on field, right? Let's see. Oh, no, that's wrong. He can go ahead and dump a Magna Warrior, but it looks like he's not going to activate that effect. He's going to instead activate Bonding to add a copy of the Conduction. Conduction is now going to be special summoned by sending 2 Magna Warriors to the graveyard. So there's going to be the Sigma Plus the Beta, and then Beta is going to be summoned off of the effect of the Sigma Plus. From here, he's going to be able to add, I believe, a Magna Warrior, which is going to be another copy of the Telusion. Probably doing this so that he can Fusion Summon. So yeah, Telusion's going to go ahead and activate its effect to Fuse, which is going to fuse off the, I believe that was Beta plus, I forgot the other one. No, I'm not paying attention. Anyways, this is going to go ahead and summon out the Conduction. Oh, and then he changed Supplier. I forgot that it has that effect. If a rock gets sent to the field, to the graveyard, he can summon itself. So he's going to be able to add a another copy of Bonding and Guardian off of the Supplier on the new chain, of course. The Magna Bonding works like the yummy surprise of Quick Play, where you can activate all of the effects if you're able to in one turn. It has 3 different bulleted effects. Now from here, overlays into the Gallant Granite. Gallant Granite is going to detach the Analyzers to probably summon at this point the Researcher, right? Not summon, but search it. Let's see. So he is thinking about grabbing it. I would recommend so, because I mean, like, just make the best board that you possibly can against Branded. Infinite Omni Negates should be nice, right? Although right now he has none. But I'm interested to see if he plays like Nat Beast, and like he could also play Rock, and yeah, I mean, he has a lot of options. So now he's going to reveal 5 from the top. He can summon the Nibiru if he wants to, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it has to be level 8 or lower. Okay, so no hits, which is a little unfortunate. Could he not have summoned out the Conduction? I don't know. I guess... Oh, you know what? I think this one is level 4 or lower. Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. From here, we're going to see him dump the big body to summon out... Or to get an additional normal summon off of the Conduction Fusion. Yeah. And now he's going to go ahead and link off the Gallant Granite plus... I believe that was Beta to make the Proxy F Magician. Proxy F Magician is now going to allow him to Fusion Summon using out the Telusion plus the Conduction to make Flux. And then Flux on summon can go ahead and special summon back out a Earth monster from the grave, which is going to be what exactly? it'll be the beta. And then this gives him access to a level 5, which is going to be Nat Beast. So if Luke has like... let me think. He needs droplets. If he has droplets, I think he like wins from here. So 3 names is going to set a card. Then he's going to summon out the Delusion by banishing, it looks like Sigma plus minus. And then he's going to pass. So Luke doesn't really have much to worry about here, in my opinion. He has to deal with a pop or snatch steal and a bounce, plus, you know, a Naturia Beast. But here, special summons Ecclesia, tribute for effect, that gets ashed. Activate the effect of the White Dragon to special summon. So he's going to dump what exactly? Titaniclad. Okay. And that's going to summon out the Fallen and then activate its effect. So he's going to summon out Ecclesia back from the graveyard. From here, what is he going to do? Because I was thinking maybe he can make an Exciton. But at this point, since he used the Fallen and the White Dragon's effect, he's not going to be able to. Okay, revealing Cartesia to special summon. So, none of his monsters at the moment are Earths. So, he has a lot of gas, actually. Now he goes ahead and normal summons Aluber to go ahead and search here. Which is going to allow him to grab Branded Fusion if he wants. I see no reason why you wouldn't, unless you value the Synchro here. So it looked like he was grabbing Quem, but he decides to pull that back. So he's gonna add the Fallen and the Virtuous. I mean, my god, this card is just so good. I love it. Everyone loves it. So from here, he is going to go ahead and Synchro Summon, it looks like, to make Ecclesia and the Black Dragon. And then activate the effect. Delusion to bounce back. Chain Cartesia to go ahead and Fusion Summon. And 3 names is thinking about popping it. Looks like he's going to pop the Fallen and the White Dragon. So that is off the field. He can now Fusion Summon with the Ecclesia in order to make a Grangwignol. And then Grangwignol is going to activate its effect here to dump. So not having to activate any spells here. Luke has to feel good about this one. That's why I like Branded now. It just... the amount of gas that it has at this point to be able to play without the requirement of Branded Fusion is the reason why I like this deck so much more now. Well, anyways, here we're going to see 3 names activate the Bonding. Which effect is he going to go for? It could be to Fusion Summon from the extra deck. And it looks like that will be it. So he's going to shuffle back Gallant and the Conduction to make Flux. And then Flux can go ahead and reborn the Conduction in the graveyard to... oh, or from hand. Never mind. Looks like he is going to special summon out the Guardian. Okay, that's not too bad. That's a monster negate. That's more than I thought he was going to have, honestly. Okay, and now he's going to activate Delusion to summon back out 2 from the Banish, which is going to be Sigma minus plus Sigma plus. Now here, we're going to see Luke pay cost for Fallen in the Virtuous, targeting the Nat Beast, and then he's going to go ahead and get his deck cut, sending the Dragon that devoured the Dogma, and milling the top 2 cards of his deck to negate the activation. Okay. And now, Grangwignol, he's gonna select the target based on what he has on field, because I think the Sigma Plus can direct any attack. Sigma Plus is going to add back Delusion. Let's see, target 1 level 4, except Magna Warrior. And yeah, no. So, Sigma Plus is able to just divert attacks here. Now, from here, we're gonna see the Ecclesia target the, I believe it was the Guardian, to go ahead and put back. That gets negated by the Guardian, and now he has a lot of effects here in the end phase. So he's going to add back Cartesia from the graveyard to his hand. He can add back Ecclesia if he wants. Looks like right now he's going to resolve one of the Fusion's effects. So I believe that was Fallen in the Virtuous. I'm sorry, Fallen of Albaz, to go ahead and synchro summon with the Nat Beast. So that's going to go ahead and now summon out the Mirror Jade by using the Fallen plus Nat Beast. And then he can utilize, I believe, Albion here. Let's see what he plans to set. It looks like it's going to be Retribution. Looks like he's going to be branded in red, and he's just going to leave it set. Okay. And now, Dragon that Devours the Dogma can go ahead and add him a Dogmatica card, which could be the Fallen and the Virtuous. I believe he can also add Quem. Can he summon the Quem? If he can summon the Quem, that could be pretty good, I'm not going to lie. Well, at least maybe. I mean, it is a Monster Reborn, but yeah, it looks like here he's going to go ahead and activate it. Yeah, he negated the activation. So, he's going to use the effect to Reborn out Ecclesia. Wow, wow, wow. I forgot that it has that. The Fallen and the Virtuous. So let's see. You can only activate one per turn. But yeah, no, that's wonderful. Man, these branded cards are broken. I hate these cards. From here, Mirror Jade sends Rinbrum to go ahead and banish the Flux, and then he passes. So, I mean, Luke has so much gas here. He has Grand Wignall summon. He has the ability to use Branded in red. He has the summon off of Ecclesia. He has Rinbrum in graveyard. I mean, he has so much. Let's see how he ends up playing this out, and we'll see if he can have this be led to his victory. Looks like that's Vu over there. Yeah, he's also double checking to make sure that he can activate another Fallen because, again, Nat Beast negates the activation. I love when things like this occur because it's a teaching moment to the players. Now, is Tyler Austin Bryant cooked? Because I believe the Magna Warrior decks only play one of each fusion, so the Tellusion might actually be dead here, unless he plays multiple copies of Flux/Conduction. Looks like he's gonna start with Supplier. So normal summon Supplier, activate the effects. Yeah, I mean, how much more gas are you able to, like, utilize? Like, how much more do you have in the tank? I don't think he has much. But he's going to add the Kwaki Meru Guardian. From here, I mean, he has Galen Granite access, right? Yeah, because he shuffled it back. So he's going to make Exciton. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 cards in hand. That's 7. 1, 2, yeah. So Tyler has a total of 5 versus Luke 7. And he is going to let that go through. Okay, so Luke doesn't take damage, but Luke still has a lot. So, Mirror Jade effect, Alubra effect, so special and negate the Exciton, and all of his monsters in the end phase get destroyed. Also, because of Exciton, he cannot deal any damage this turn. And I mean, yeah, he's going to try to fight it out. I think he wanted to do Tellusion, but... Oh, he also draws a... cross out for turn. That's unfortunate. That card is kind of like buns here. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, he's thinking. Oh, what if he goes Requiem? Tough. He doesn't have it. So he sets the cross out. End phase, Mirror Jade resolves to blow up his Exciton. Fallen of Albaz gets added back to his hand, I think. That's what happened? Maybe. Anyways, from here, Luke is now going to draw for turn, and he can always start with the Ecclesia here to shuffle back out that cross-out designator. So we're going to see him activate the effect to shuffle itself back, plus the Dragon that Devours the Dogma, targeting Tyler Austin Bryant's set. He's going to chain cross-out designator, but I do not think that that really matters, because it's, well, it won't be shuffled back, right? Because now it's marked for destruction. So yeah. Looks like it will go to the graveyard. So Ecclesia stays in grave at this point. Now Cortesia activate its effect to special summon itself from the hand. Spring its kit, special summon, and activate the effect. Add back and put back to the bottom a card that mentions Fallen of Albaz. Normal summon Ecclesia. Ecclesia effect activate to go ahead and special summon out Fallen. Fallen summon back Ecclesia. Wow. I mean, he has so much gas here. And now he's going to go ahead and activate the effect to Reborn. And he scoops it up. So Luke taking game number, or Yeah, no, he took game number 2 and thus won round number 2. Honestly, he played that very well. I can tell that he has been playing Branded for a very long time. So Luke is going to advance further, currently undefeated, I believe. So we will be back in round number 3. Thank you guys for watching, of course. If you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. We will, of course, be back in round number 3. And if you guys want to participate in tournaments just like this and you are in the DFW area, please head on over to Epik Cards and Games every, let me think, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night, where we host Advanced at 7 p.m. We saw 18 players today, so hopefully we can see more down the line. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.